Welcome back. So for this video, we'll talk about more other ways of writing colors and more about how we group our CSS classes. So if you noticed before, I write my color in with the name of the color. So there's another way of writing colors today. We get the hexadecimal way of writing color, such that if you want to write maybe this color, just select and maybe you get something like hashtag. For white, we get FFF. This is for white. So using this, we just get we'll get a complete white color page. I'm gonna check out. So we'll get complete white color page. So to get more on hexadecimal colors, if you visit W3 schools, just type hexadecimal color code, and we'll find different color code for them. We'll still get the one for black. And if you just say 000, okay. So we get so many other hexadecimal values depending on the one where you choose and where you really like to use. So if you visit W3 school, as I talked before, you will see so many of the color codes to use. So what about grouping our CSS for? So this one will give you pure black for a website. Tomorrow we turn our HTML to Tisto. Okay. So what about to add more class to our HTML? So this one I will get the class of image. If we get the class of border, and if we get another class of what we add again, we get the class of size. So these three now to do one thing to the image. So these three now, the first one will take care of the image when we add. The second one will take care of the border, and the third one will take care of the size. So look, we see what we mean. Sorry. So what we mean to say, we mean say one will take care of this border, one will take care of this image, and another one will take care of the size of this image. That is, yeah. So let me see now. First of all, we will delete everything while they under here. Delete. Then we will save. Then we'll go back to how the image will load up. Okay, now the image don't disappear. Fine. So now let we do our editing. So first of all, we don't get the image. Okay, sorry, I deleted the wrong one. I'm supposed to delete this one. Fine. So we don't get only for the image. Now, look, we go get the second one, the second class, which is border. So we can't say dot border because that's the class, so we say border. So now we can see, yeah, now we can put our border radius of 50%, 50%. We can put our border of solid, but this time we're not going to use solid, we use rigid. Rich, sorry. Now we can say 10 pixel. Then we can say crimson. Okay. Then this will not take care of the border. Next, we can take care of the what's the next thing? Of the size. So we can say size. Now this size will cover the width and height, which is height of 400 pixel and width of 400 pixel. Then it will constantly cover the position of absolute. Then it will cover the top value of 270 pixels. Then the left value of 3, I think was 310 pixel. Okay, let's see. So now if we look at the image, everything come out well, even to say no be the same styling, no be inside one particular style, no be inside this img, no be inside this img, write everything. So write everything individually for their own side. So see the use of this way of writing our css. So since we get this image now, maybe we no get all these many things for here, or maybe we add a new image. Let's just give a new image, say div. So if we just use this class now, say shoot for this image without coding again, we just write img, or maybe we get a word and we won't put the class of border, so we just put border inside here and we put the word maybe Lauren 40, sorry, Lauren 40, and we save. So if we check now, we'll see say this word, when we just add, it gets the border of that, even though say they arranged because we not add the size. So if we add the size now, the size to RAM, we will see now say it is organized, but it could be back of this front of this image because of our top and left property. So they will overlay on top of each other. So if we adjust the top and left property, now if we add our own CSS to adjust that one, if we can say um text, then we'll come here, collect our text. This time I just to adjust that. So it go too much. So what we just do, I just say position absolute, then top 270 pixels. It go too much, so I go remove the size value. Then say the left of 0, then the height, we'll define the height again, maybe 400 pixels, then the width of 400 pixels. Okay, so I will call commot this value of size here. So we'll keep only the border. So later on, when we do more important things, I will show you how we fit use utility class for CSS. When we say CSS class, when we say if you use anytime for anywhere of your code. So this is some of the way when we say if we do that one. What if we want to add maybe a group of code? Maybe we want to add this image, this sorry, this h1 and this and div, or maybe the body and the h1. We want to give them a unique style. So if we just say body, comma, h1, then if we say font size, or let's say color, pink. Okay, so with that now we see our pink color, and our paragraph get the same pink color. So we'll put out for color when we say the visible, say black. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. Just example. Okay, so we don't return to our normal black color. So these are the different ways when we say if we handle our CSS, if we handle our CSS grouping, if we group CSS classes into something like this, and for our style sheet, if we group them like this. So these are the different ways where we make our CSS the easier for us to use and to make they easily accessible and readable. So if we use as many selectors as we fit the body h1, they call them selectors. So if we use as many as we want, if we use continue to use our comma. So after this h1, if we say comma paragraph, comma this, command that, anything if we add. So thank you very much for watching this video. For our next video, we'll go into more complex and more exciting parts of CSS. When they make our CSS script, they they make our HTML, they look really wonderful. So in case you enjoyed this video, if you hit the subscribe button and like button, then if you see comments, if you get confused, and we will give you answers directly in the comment section. And if you still wish us for our email, my email is jasweet@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Take care.